already fucking good. They're the best team in the NBA. Nacho, who do you think who's gonna win the title? I know the season hasn't started yet, but like, and I'm not gonna just say Oklahoma City because it's my favorite team. I think they might actually win. They got that one guy from the Knicks. I don't know his name, but I just know his number. He's like 55
They got
or
someone
something.
from the Knicks?
So I actually have to draft the roster, bro. If somebody gets Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, I will hunt you down, dig you down at your house. I will pull down your pants and fucking rape you.
Then now Braden's gonna do it.
If I get top 3, I'm taking it. No, Nacho, no. How about this, Nacho? All right, Nacho. Okay,
Bubba,
Nacho.
now...
Can I make a deal for one of your best players?
Now Braden's gonna pick,
Braden ain't gonna get shit.
Braden's now gonna pick Shea.
Alright, Nacho. So, alright. If you let me get Shea, and I'll let you get Jason Tatum, can I trade for Jaylen Brown? I'll give you Jalen Williams. I mostly want Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren and Shea. That's all I want. I wish teams didn't reset though. That's sad. At least we're doing 2K again though. Haven't done that shit in a while.
Alright, so let's start this thing. So, hello everyone, welcome back to the Instacart Sim Series. Today we're racing at Kansas Motor Speedway. The start of the round of 12. Last race out in Bristol Motor Speedway, Tennessee. We saw Daniel Suarez, Sheldon Creed, Ryan Priest, AJ Allmendinger all get eliminated. Now we are left with 12 drivers going for 8 spots. This round, the round of 12, most chaotic one, which has Kansas, Talladega, Charlotte Roval, and Talladega is the biggest opportunity for everyone because we saw major crashes last year. So if you survive lap 1, you could be in a great position. We saw Ryan Priest, who got eliminated, win the last race at Vegas. But can Tyler Reddick finally get back to victory lane? It has been a good minute. His first win of the season came at Kansas. Second one was at the Coke 600. But Bubba, do you think Reddick can go 2 for 2 at Kansas like his teammate Bubba Wallace did, going 2 for 2 at Bristol Motor Speedway?
It depends. I mean, Bubba. Okay. It just mostly likely depends. I mean, I hope Tyler could get better throughout the playoffs, but I don't think that's happening. I think if Bubba can help Tyler, I think that would be way more and better. But since I think Bubba's already gonna get in the round of 8, so just depends.
So, Can Hendrick Motorsports, we saw Alex Bowman. He was so close to winning at Bristol. He still made it up to the next round. But there's a late race caution causing overtime, which gave Bubba Wallace the outside lane, and the rest was history. But the 4 guys who have been the most dominant cars in recent weeks has been Ryan Blaney, Bubba Wallace, Ty Gibbs, Christopher Bell. Which one of those 4 are you going to look out for? If so, are we going to see that maybe our championship 4? Well, I say that Bubba Wallace, he has 6 wins. He has a good, comfortable lead over these 4 guys, 320 points over the last guy in, which is the first guy out, 2x. So things looking good for him, and we're in a good spot right now. But I would like to see some haven't seen the best of everyone, and we are up next at Kansas. There's 3.5 miles remaining in the season, and this is a track right now where if you hit on a setup that's really good, you could go from being in a pretty bad spot like Kyle Larson, and then Larson could come out, get another extra 50 points, and then he'd be at 100, then go win at Las Vegas, Miami, and then things could be all set and done, and then we could see one of those guys head into the championship four. So those are some big opportunities, but we still, can we see more greatness from Denny Hamlin? Let's find out. Time to go racing here in Kansas. Bubba, who is your pre-race prediction of your race win?
We saw Bubba Wallace on the pro earlier. I think it's going to be Bubba Wallace.
My pick, Christopher Bell. He's been very close. He's going to get back to victory lane for the first time since Indy. So, qualifying has concluded. Your poll, it's the same 4 guys, but Ryan Blaney to lead the field to the green over Christopher Bell, Bubba Wallace, Ty Gibbs, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, William Byron, Alex Bowman. So, with these 8 guys at the front of the field, all in the playoffs, which of these 8 are going to hit victory lane? As you see, these guys looking like they're the strong 8. Hamlin, he does not look to be as strong as he was in the early to middle portion of the season, and even recently. So, let's things to keep of note. Kosovar, who made it in, he might be the weakest driver in the playoffs right now. He's just gonna hope for a miracle. The other guy, Chase Briscoe. So it's a very close. Any of these 10 guys at the top, even Chase Briscoe and Kosovar, they'll have a shot. But Bubba, after watching this qualifying session has been completed, what do you have to take away from this?
Larson, I don't know, man. Just he has good race cars and he can get it done. So let's see. I think Larson is my pick to win.
Yeah, Larson's a good pick. So, if anybody watching this, let's see, does anyone have a pick for their win? I say that Tyler Reddick, William Byron. I say William Byron, Hendrick Motorsports. They really badly need another win. And Byron, he with his new team with that 24, looks to be the right fit for Hendrick Motorsports to see victory lane, see that 24 right there. All right, Nacho, who's your pick for the win? Let's just like type it. Alright, I'm excited for this race. He's gonna go for popular, one of our most popular drivers, and with the guy starting on the front row, he's going with the man, Ryan Blaney. That's a really good pick, but we got a lot of good racing here at Kansas. Let's go look at the standings again. Bubba, who is your round 8? I will go and tell you mine. And this is my round 8. My round 8, Bubba Wallace, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Ty Gibbs, Bell, Reddick, Byron, and Kyle Larson. But if we see anything
I agree
wrong,
with that, Ross.
Alex Bowman, he has a lot of speed. It's going to be close between the Hendrick cars, but there's still a lot of chaotic stuff to happen at Talladega. And I'm banking on all 8 of them, they're probably going to end up wrecking. Like, we're Talladega, we might do it today, I don't know, but because it'll take like 20 minutes. But it's time to go race. Yeah, if you were just wait. SCG 16th. Joey Logano. I would just want to say one thing before we start this. We have some guys that did not make the playoffs. If they win at like a Kansas Motor Speedway, would that be a really good sign that that team, they got the speed to win, and could be someone turning heads in the next season. And so that's like Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, SCG so close to making it, Brad Keselowski, they want a turnaround, same with all of RK, Ford, they do not have much to be happy about. They have Brian Blaney and Chase Briscoe carrying the flag for Ford. So, how do you feel about Ford heading into these final few races?
Got that Bob Barker soup game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my
So, this race battle again. Let's see how this goes.
Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back crush shit. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people. Spread it across the country.
Who locked himself
here? Now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people. Spread it across the country.
Here we hear the command.
This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Now, can I kick it? Thank you. Yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised.
Here we go. Off of turn 4. Toyota, Chevy, Ford at the front of the field, all three manufacturers. But Ryan Blaney, he's gonna lead the field. Can the Ford from Team Penske hold off the Toyotas as we're green in Kansas Speedway, and we're green, but side by side, Bubba Wallace on the inside of Ryan Blaney. Down the back straightaway they go. Off of turn 1 and 2, side by side still. Bubba leading the way. Can he get clear off the corner? Yes, he will now. Here comes Christopher Bell to the inside of Ryan Blaney. So what is the preferred line? I thought the top lane was not the way to go for Blaney to start this thing. So kind of interesting move for him to pick the top lane. Oh, I forgot the better cautions. Please tell me it worked. Alright, the game didn't crash. Good. I don't care, Roblox. Side by side again. Great racing here in Kansas. On to lap 3, we see Ryan Blaney. He's going to dive one down low and clear the 23 of Bubba Wallace. So, we're seeing a lot of great racing from these top few guys. And how do you expect this race to play out, Bubba?
Depends, I think it's going to be up to Bubba Wallace or Ryan Blaney. I'm changing.
So these top two, they look like they're pulling a bit away from the rest of the pack behind them. You see they head off of turn 1 and 2 and fly by there down the back straightaway. Oh, they both just hit the wall a bit off the corner, but they are flying around this racetrack, running 29, 32, 23s, and then side by side across the line, and Bubba Wallace tops the board with the fastest lap of the day. But they are making another pass side by side again. This might be a heavyweight battle between these top two. But if anyone behind them, maybe like a Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Ty Gibbs, Tyler Reddick, do you think anyone else could spoil the party at the front of the field as they keep battling it out at Kansas Motor Speedway?
We'll eventually do that.
Let's see what happens. What has happened to Denny Hamlin? He is way off the pace. Let's go and find out what has happened to this 11 car. This is not what this team wants right now. It looks like he went down the pit lane and might have had some early race incidents. We saw a lot of chaos to start, but looks like he just it looks like he just went down the pit lane to start this race. So this 11 team already down. So now this 11 team, they can't bank on a Kansas Motor Speedway win. So the 11 of Denny Hamlin with 300 points to his name, 250 up on the rest of the field. This might be what could knock out Denny Hamlin out of this playoffs. What does that mean for that team, and how hard do they have to work to unlap themselves? And it's very hard to do so. But look at these top 5 cars. They're all separating themselves, showing that they are the guys to beat here today. And Denny Hamlin, he might be in a bad spot come Talladega. And what might be the plan for the 11 team? As you see, 8 drivers in the playoff hunt in the top 8 positions. Why this team, they're going to be trying some crazy strategies in this race. And if the 11 team could possibly be very close to the cut line after Kansas. Bubba, what do you guys say about that?
Oh, yeah, Bubba took the lead. I mean, that's good.
No, what do you have
Just
to say about
Hamlin? Hold on.
Hamlin, who had to pit right at the start of this race with an issue, which they caught early in this race. They're now caught a lap down, and the top 8 drivers are all playoff drivers, and Hamlin might be losing his lead right now. So how big was that for some of these playoff contenders?
I mean, that's kind of bad for Denny Hamlin. He needs points really bad, but I think he could get fixed up in the next race.
Well, he has 250 points on the field, but it could bring him closer to the pack. But you see, those top 2, Ty Gibbs can't do anything about him. Same with Larson, but they are just driving away, and it looks like it's Ryan Blaney versus Bubba Wallace. What do you think about who can get the job done?
It's going to be up to Bubba Wallace or Ryan Blaney or Ty Gibbs. I mean, they all have fastest cars, but it's Bubba and Ryan Blaney gapping the 3rd place car.
Now we have a side-by-side battle.
So
Ty Gibbs and Kyle Larson down the front straightaway for P3. Sorry, Bubba. But we keep seeing the 20 car and some other guys. They always keep hitting the wall entry. What might that be from?
I think that's from them getting in the throttle way too quick. You can't really get in the throttle quick here, and that will slow your car down really fast. So you don't really want that right now.
But this is an amazing racetrack. We've seen a lot of passing early on, and this is a track unlike later in this playoffs. Next round at Las Vegas, that is basically all off of qualifying. We saw the same guy who started on pole lead every lap, and it was basically the most boring race I've probably ever seen. So Kansas and sister track Vegas, very different compared by their racing.
Oh, Nacho, bro! I said if you hit the wall, your car will slow down.
Kyle Larson is now into 3rd. We see Bell into 4th. Now we see a side-by-side battle. Larson and Bell battling for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Yeah, Tyler
Reddick needs a good day. Holy cow.
But we see
Yes, he
William
gaining that.
Byron.
Whoa, what happened to Ty
Ty
Gibbs?
Gibbs looks trying to find something to work on the top. But let's hear from this 20 team and what's going on with their car. Christopher, how's the car feeling right now? It feels really good. Real good drive off the second half of the corner. I could drive it in pretty deep. Probably, if we get into the top two, we could probably win this thing. So Bell looking really good. But I want to say something about, as you see, he's trying to get around the 25 car. But Hamlin, he's already passed all these lap cars. He has some fresher tires. But I want to say something about William Byron in the 24.
Guys, it is back. We are back.
So I just want to say something about this 24 William Byron, who I probably just skipped by. But you see, compared, I thought there's caution. But this 24, he looks pretty slow. He is kind of holding up. He just got passed by Chastain about a lap or two ago. But he is losing some time compared to the rest of the pack. Byron in the 24 Exalta machine. Look, a very nice looking scheme. And we see
Joshua Bottas still leading.
Yeah, but they are closing in on each other. But Chase Elliott just gonna go right by. So now we got lap cars in the battle for the lead. We see Bubba Wallace getting passed by Ryan Blaney as the two slowest cars in the field, the 10 and the 15. The top two have completely pulled away, as you still see battling going on back there. Pit stops about to happen here in Kansas. Would say any lap from now. We're lap 25 of 67. This is going to get interesting as the later we go on through this race, but let's look at some of these playoff drivers. And the lap traffic, not really anything to be worried about right now. Hamlin's still trying to pass some more cars, but Hocevar, Hamlin are the furthest two guys in the playoffs right now. So So, 10 of the playoff drivers right now will be scoring points, but we see Truex, the furthest one back of the guys scoring points. This 19 team, they are the first guy out of the playoffs right now. So, they might be looking for a good run, but they're trying to gain some spots. Chase Briscoe, the next one. Bubba, how do you feel on Chase Briscoe and his chances to make the next round?
Feel really good. I mean, just really good. Really good. Nacho, let me own 23XR.
Yeah, you do. Alright, the 15 holding Briscoe up a bit. He just lost a few spots. But they are way far back and you see 24 William Byron right there. The 51 of Justin Haley having an amazing year. And you see 24 gonna go around. But Bubba, this 24 car, let's hear his radio and what he has to say. So, Bubba, what are this team saying about how they have fallen off? About they were right near Tyler Reddick at one point, and now they have lost from being there now 7.8 seconds back. So what is this 24 team saying, Bubba? Alright, this is 24's radio. Alright, we gotta move. Yeah, this car is just awful. It does not, I can't drive it. It's so tight. It doesn't turn at all. I have to brake so early. I have to brake all the way down. I can't even get any speed off the corners. It's just horrendous. Like, look, he has to go all the way down to 160. He has to wait on the throttle. So, they got some work to do in that 24 team. And let's just see how this thing is playing out. We saw Kyle Busch get into 10th. Elliott and Chastain right here. Elliott's. And we see Bubba Wallace in the pit lane. So, the 23 car is down pit road right now as we speak, and will be the first guy to hit the pit lane. So, Bubba, how do you feel about the 23 Bubba Wallace being the first one to hit the pit lane? And it might be a good play, as you haven't seen it work for them, the undercut.
I feel really good. Hopefully he could get a good pit stop and a fast one, so he doesn't get bad like he had the last few times. But yeah, it just depends.
See, Bubba is out. Now let's go and see Blaney. He's there about a second off, and now that he stayed out for an extra 2 laps, this might be a good play for Bubba Wallace.
Yeah. Oh, everybody's pitting, I think.
And did he speed? No, he didn't.
Bro, I need Bubba. I need Bubba to pass Bowman. What do you mean?
Oh, I was just saying if Blaney sped.
Oh. Hopefully Blaney gets a bad pit stop or go slow. Oh!
Chase Elliott.
He got slowed down.
So now he's in the pit lane.
He got slowed down.
These are the guys coming out right now. Bubba probably already passed all of them, but you see Ty Gibbs. These are all the guys that just pitted the lap before.
Joshua, he got slowed down.
And now he's right behind the lap car. Now we'll go look on to the 23 of Bubba Wallace, and now we'll be able to see the gap between these guys. So Bubba Wallace has, I think he's already past Ryan Blaney, and Bubba Wallace, he is looking to get win number number 7 on the year, which would be maybe an Instacart Sims, which is currently in the first season, more than double that anyone else has almost, but Blaney has 4. And it's just unbelievable
That car is still in front of Ryan
what
Blaney,
this
folks,
24,
so just be on
what
the
this
look.
23 car can do. So, can Bubba Wallace? It has been an amazing last few weeks, winning at Richmond, Atlanta. He won at Bristol, and now trying to go back to back at Kansas Motor Speedway, a really good track for him. And if this happens, 23-11 trying to sweep the season at this track, which they've done at multiple times before. So now we see the 20 of Christopher Bell closing in on Ryan Blaney, and this is what this 20th team wanted. They wanted to be in the top 2. They said they could win. And now you see Blaney just lost a great amount of time. Nacho leave?
I think, yep, he did. Oh, he said he'll be back. He said he'll be back.
Well, you know he's banned right now, Bubba. Alright,
Yeah.
Christopher Bell, this is what his team is saying to him right now. As he's trying to pass Ryan Blaney. Got around this 12 car quick. We need to get this job done so we can get to the end of this thing without injury. So the 20 of Christopher Bell, he's gonna try and make a move. We're watching as Bubba Wallace is in heavy lap traffic, lapping the 15 again. So Bubba Wallace might be in a bad spot, just as Christopher Bell was when we were racing at Watkins Glen, having to have lap cars be the deciding factor in this race. But at Kansas, it's a lot easier to pass, and there's a lot more passing zones, which is basically the entire racetrack.
As that will make a play on Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney as well.
But
Because they still got to pass that
the
one.
fact is, they might be a little bit more spread out as they're getting more spread out. But the gap has gained as Bell has passed Ryan Blaney. And let's go back to the 20 car. This is going to be fun between these two. Yeah. But the 15 is the next car these guys got to pass. And once Bubba passes the line, it's going to be a little bit more of gaining a little bit more time. But this 15 is going to hold him up. But now he's going to go to the inside. Let's watch Kaz Garala be the slowest car in the field as he runs. He literally is the slowest car in history. Kaz Garala, he might be fired by the end of the season because him and this 10 of Noah Gregson have been absolutely horrible since they've got these new race cars and have a new cars. They can't. I put their ratings all the way up to the best I possibly can. And they still do not know how to drive, so it might be just a car issue. But they are side by side.
Ryan Blaney gets it.
Ryan Blaney back to the points. So the gap now, is it going to be increasing? It didn't last lap somehow, but it is going to go down again. So now we got a top 3 battle. Let's see. How many of these guys? All it is Josh Berry, and in front is the 7850.
Wait, Joshua, keep watching Bubba.
Like to see, because I need to see these. Yeah, just watch the leader for a lot of laps.
Watch him through the field. Bowman has been falling back, did not have a pit stop he wanted, and now up down to 12th, Byron up to 11th, 10th, 9th for LaJoy. Good run for that team, and an amazing run for the other Rick Ware racing car, showing how fast this car actually can be. But the 15 is 2 laps off the pace, and we see the 51 being able to contend with the likes of Chase Elliott. So what might be the issue at Rick Ware?
I don't know. I mean, it's working pretty good. But, guys, as we see, Bubba losing a lot of time a little bit. But he actually gained some more on that. But keep on in mind, Ryan Blaney and Christopher Bell still have to pass a lot of lap cars.
This one car of Ross Chastain, he has a lot of speed right now, and came out of nowhere. He's gapped Chase Elliott by a good amount of time, and now has caught the 45 Jordan machine of Tyler Reddick. And then we see the 15 right in front of him. Gonna maybe hold him up a bit, but Larson is in a good spot. Larson still without a win so far this year. Let's see the gap, but now they've caught some lap traffic, which is gonna hold him up a bit.
Yeah, keep watching Ryan Blaney to see what happens. Yeah.
They're gonna gain another another tenth of a second, which is a good amount of time for the 12 car to only lose that much. And that might just say that the 12 might be a bit faster, but Harrison Burton is going to throw a block on Blaney, his teammate, basically, from the same shop. And now we have a big battle right here. What is the gap going to be this time? He's going to gain 0.3 of a second. Bubba Wallace in a good spot. Can Bubba get win number 7 in Instacart Cup Series? And this might be, he could possibly have more than anyone else does, even by the end of next season.
Yeah.
So the Instacart Xfinity Series 2 come out in the season number 2. We are on race 30 of 36. Next, we got Talladega Super Speedway, which is going to be a lot of fun. The gap now with cleaner track is going to be going down.
All right, watch Bubba now.
So Bubba is in a completely clean track. Where is the next lap car once he crosses the line? Right in front of him. So let's see if Bubba can catch up. And let's see, but the gap isn't really going down as much as he would like. Larson has caught that pack of cars and is now getting held up right in coming back to Tyler Reddick. But the amount of cars lapped down is showing as this pace in this 23. He's lapped all but 31 cars, and 20, and the top 16 are all within 20 seconds of the lead. So there's a lot of cars in front of this 23 car, and look at the amount of time that he just gained. And now Bubba's gonna get held up by the 50 car, this right here. Yeah, that was 0.4 of a second of hold up. Now they're side by side, and the gap they just gained 0.4 of a second on Bubba Wallace that lap. Bubba Wallace doesn't lose much time this time, so it doesn't seem too nerve-wracking, but they're side by side for the next group.
The time stayed the same. Only like 3 off. Only 3 off.
But look at this. They're side by side. Christopher Bell gets the spot over Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney back to the 3rd spot. Down the back straightaway.
Yeah,
We're
keep
on
watching
lap 54. We might be seeing another pit stop around lap 60 as this field pitted around lap 30, 30-ish. So that could shake up some stuff. But yeah, Bubba Wallace.
Yes.
But one thing to think about is Bubba Wallace pitted before all these other guys. So this could possibly be the race for the win. Because we don't know. I think these guys all pitted around lap 33.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, 10 laps, I don't think nobody
I'm gonna go
will,
back
but hopefully not.
I'm gonna go back to the end and see when they pitted.
We'll do it if it really does happen, but I don't think it's happening. Hope
Yeah,
so.
Bubba Wallace pitted at lap 33, which was the first guy to come in. So Bubba came in 32 laps in, coming to lap 33. How
Did they have because Ryan Blaney pitted at 2 laps after Bubba Wallace.
And Bell, I think Bell
So
pitted, Bell pitted the lap after Bubba. So Bell pitted coming to lap 34. Blaney pitted coming to lap 35. So let's see. So Blaney theoretically you can make it all the way to the end if you have that fuel mileage. But let's see. So they're gaining some more time. Kyle Larson in P4. Reddick falls down to 6th. But the battle is on. Christopher Bell, he dominated last time he came to Kansas. He has a really good car, but I thought it would be a bit faster. But you see, he's going to try. He's getting held up. He's slowing down.
Yes, Connor Daly, yes! W.
Bell, he is getting frustrated with these guys. But Blaney still right behind him.
Yo, nah. Christopher Bell, you could have passed him.
Ryan Priest, the next lap car in front of this 20 car. Now we see the 12 of Ryan Blaney. They're trying to make a move. We still don't know who has to pit and who doesn't. This is what the 20 car has to say. 20 car has to say about fuel mileage. All right, the 23. We don't know if he got everything full all the way to max. He is good. If he did not, he is gonna run out with around 2 or 3 to go. So that is some interesting.
He gave up now. He gave up. Womp. Hey, now he has a 3-second lead. They still gotta get right. Watch Bubba now. Or not yet.
So we're coming to the end, but this is what Blaney has to say. Stay in front of the 20 car. You're good to the end no matter what. Push. We don't know about what the 23 fuel situation is, but it's 2 laps less than what you got, and could be possibly less depending on the amount of fuel that they got in the car. And they might have gotten a lot less fuel than these leaders have, because if you are the first guy on pit road, you might want to take a little bit less fuel or something so you could get a good, but he might have tried to get a good advantage by taking the less amount of fuel. So that might have caused this 23 team to lose a lot of time. And just hoping, and if this 23 team, it might be a good idea to wait on some fuel, but he's side by side with Joe Logano right now. Don't know what happened to Logano. See the 15 of Casgrella now 3 laps down. What happened to William Byron? What has happened to William Byron?
Don't tell me there's a crash. Oh, okay, we're good.
He is 5 laps down. He must have had a major incident. Don't really see anything that happened. He was just battling in 10th So all right now looks fine. It might just be the end of the day for the 24, which is very frustrating for this team.
Yeah.
Being 7 laps down, sees teammate Kyle Larson. He doesn't really want to worry about something to happen, but we see this battle right here. Will the 23 pit coming to 2 to go? Who is going to win? Can anyone catch the 23? Well, while still a bunch of lap traffic in their way. The gap increases as a lap and a half remaining. Bubba, how does it feel to maybe get your 7th win of the season as a car owner, a 9th win of the season for this organization, and the 23 of Bubba Wallace is going to see the white flag at Kansas Motor Speedway. This is a track he loves, and he is going to see the checkered flag for the 7th time this season. He has seen it at Bristol, Dover, Gateway, Richmond, Atlanta. He saw it at Bristol again, and the 2311 is going to sweep Kansas Motor Speedway. 7th win of the season for Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace locks himself in to the round of 12, round 8. And this is what the celebrations are beginning for the 23. Let's hear from the team.
Heck yeah, man. We won at Kansas. Let's go. We're locked in the round of 8. Let's go.
So we still can't burn it down with this 23 team, which is sad. Oopsies. I might have just done something bad. I hope I got the results. Alright, let me look for the result in the stream. Alright, I got him. Alright, so I got the whole top 20. So we might be doing Talladega the end of the stream, but we can't burn it down with Bubba because we don't got the car right now. That works with I'm not able to use it. So time to do the point standings, and Bubba Wallace, he's gonna be in the green with 570 points to his name, which is really good. And what do you guys say about this 23 team? It is been an amazing run all year long, and seeing a 7 in the win column for the team. As we see, Logano has not made the playoffs this year. It's been a rough go all year long. He's so close at Daytona. But do you think that 22 team will be able to prove something next year?
Back, guys. We're back.
Alright, I'm gonna give you the results of this point standings, and just gotta give a bit. And alright, results. So Bubba Wallace, he's locked in to the round of 8. He has 2 more mile-and-a-halfs and Martinsville to see if he can win again. All 3 of those tracks are really good for Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney gets P2 over Christopher Bell, which gives him 190, and that would be 450. And we have 180 for Bell. Bell needs some good points, and that gives him all the way up to 290. Bell is in a good spot right now. Same with Kyle Larson. He is going to be happy with what he got to be at 220 points. Next up, we have Tyler Reddick with 160. Puts himself at 260. Then we have Alex Bowman, the next playoff driver, with 140 points. So 190. Ty Gibbs did not have the run he wanted, but he will be getting 80 points for that performance. He's been a really solid all year, and Gibbs is going to be at 330. The next guy in the playoffs to get points is going to be Truex. Fell out the top 20 late. So, Chase Briscoe will be scoring 40 points. William Byron did not score a single point, and Byron's gonna be below the cut line right now. So the 4 guys right now below the cut line heading into the next. So if you're 400 points above the cut line, which Blaney is not 400 points above. Carson Hocevar. No, he's supposed to be at 50, and then Briscoe's supposed to be at 100 because he got 40 points. So 350 points up right now is the Ryan Blaney machine. So Blaney is in a good spot right now. I think he's good. He just needs to hang on, and Talladega's up next. So Hocevar, Truex, Byron, Briscoe, all not in a good spot right now. I'd say Gibbs, Hamlin, Bell, they all still look pretty good. Hamlin with that not what he wanted run. Same Tyler Reddick right there. Larson, Bowman, they are all pretty. Bowman over 90 points up on Briscoe.